Goedenavond vanaf deze kant vanaf het oosten van Nederland. Je bent hier op Vleeswegen, microfoon terug. Ja, dankjewel. Ja, oké, nou, je bent hier wel echt 5 meter en tot de volgende keer en je staat dus nog van de Lighthouse. Dus succes met jagen verder, bye bye. Gewoon eerst vanaf deze kant op de 73 en tot succes in ieder geval met de Lighthouse 73. Ik doe het wel bij, goed. Papa Delta 033 Lima Hotel. Papa Alpha 2 Echo Whisky. Papa Alpha 2 Echo Whisky. Goedenavond, Pieter 59. Ja, Roger, goedenavond. Ja, jij ook. Komt hier mee van plus 20, dan ben je binnen in Alpha, over. Ja, hartstikke goed. Ja, ik zie het gelijk dat jij dat wil komen, maar dat kan het niet meer, denk ik. Je staat dit nog van de Lighthouse dus en succes met jagen en het gaat eindelijk over de band. Heerlijk, heel aardig dat je dat doet. Groetjes, bedankt dat je. Ja, Roger, zeker. Ja, het gaat zeker hartstikke leuk. Dus komt prima binnen. 73, goeie. En nou ja, tot een schipperbad. Heel groetjes, dat is iets. Dat Papa Delta 033 Lima Hotel. Intermissiono 3, intermissiono 3, en repite.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Mike 7 Victor Oscar or something?
Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Good evening. You're 5-7. Look at that.
Yeah, 5-7 here. A little bit of QRM, but you're lovely and clear, sir. You're getting that really well. Welcome and hello from UK, over.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anthony. I wish you all the best and you're in the Lighthouse. Bye-bye.
73, sir. Hey, Stu. Where you been, man? I was starting to think you disappeared, to be honest. Have you just been away the whole time and not really been on your phone? Missed you, man. I mean, if you want, shall I do half an hour because I've started up already, and then give you time to set up, and then you can go on and we're coming yours. I'm not really that fussed about doing radio, to be honest. I was a bit pissed off, mate, to be honest, for 2 reasons. One, for my antenna, as you know. The second one is I worked my ass off last night to get to number 1 on Station Master, and then somebody came on a repeater, logged a load of repeater calls and took number 1 position. After I finished at 10:30 getting to number 1, and then he was nowhere to be seen, comes in and logs 26 calls off a repeater. Effed off about that. Shouldn't be allowed. Shouldn't be allowed. I've just had the first one, Dutch. Oh yeah, so yesterday, you weren't on, but I worked the Arctic, Canada. Let me get my log up. I had some good calls yesterday. Where did we get? Here we go. So we got Netherlands, England, Canary Islands, Spain, France, Canada, and where is it? Where's Iceland? Peru. Look at that, Peru. And I had Iceland. Where the hell's Iceland? Oh, there it is. Iceland. My first Iceland. I mean, I know it's not very far away, as the crow flies, but I think there's just something special about getting Iceland. Do you know what I mean? There's so few ham operators over there. It was nice. It was a nice one. I expect you get them all the time, don't you? Hi, Mank. Well, no, but he got the award and the little certificate and the thing on his Station Master page. Cheers for the TikToks! Yeah, gutted. Anyway, yeah, so you got things. Right, let's rock and roll then. I'm up and I'm ready. So we'll just flip through 40, shall we? 7084, so let's start right down here. Oh, guess what's coming tomorrow, Stu? Did you buy yours? Did you get that one for 500 quid? Did you buy that one? Have you bought that oh god. Well, mine's coming tomorrow, so we'll know if I bought a brick or not tomorrow. It's not like I can really afford to waste money either, to be honest, but am I in the wrong band? No. I might just go through the cluster. Oh, crikey, the cluster list is right up. Let's just do that. It's easier, isn't it? Let's just see what we've got.
Oi, oi.
Still noisy because of the rain. That's the problem. Sammy. Flex, that's it.
Oi, oi.
Oh, there's two people on this frequency, so I'm guessing they're talking, they're not actually CQing. What, the guy you're buying it off of? How do you know him then? Oh, I'm just going to carry on through here. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I thought you just said he's miles away. He's too far. I think we're going to struggle, to be honest. He's on here. Who's that? Is he? Is that your mate? Obviously it's your mate. That's a stupid question. The band's just so messy, mate. I can't hear nothing. I said hello to Sam. I said hello to her. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Oh yeah, it's a loud one, isn't it? Oh, 7171, I've got someone loud. I got no one on 7178. Hey Gary. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Now there's some northern bloke on here. Oh, I wonder who that is. I think I got you on 7, but 5x7 over. Let me just tune, see if it makes any difference. I was saying, I was just seeing if tuning would make you any different, but no, unfortunately, I can still hear you. Yeah, it all depends on how loud I speak, I guess, doesn't it? I did. Look, Gary's moaning because I didn't say on WhatsApp that I'm going live, and yet, and let me just go back to WhatsApp. It says in our group, it says, let's do it. So you're live, Stu. Guess it's me then. So he's not paying attention. No, I messaged in the group, didn't I? I messaged the group. So when do you think you might get your flex then?
I don't know. Sunday I'll be in and so. I've had a right nightmare a week. Like I've been starting at 1 o'clock in the morning, going to New York, coming all the way back home. Today I had to leave at midnight.
Somebody else on there now.
7 Oaks should have booked me at 25. Then I went round to northwest London, Brent Green or somewhere like that. Brent Green. Get a job there, and I've had to climb all the way back. I've had to throw it in that man, Andy.
Yeah, somebody else is just coming in the back of you there, but well, that sucks, mate. I did wonder where you've been. It's like normally, even when you're out and about, you normally sort of come in on your phone and stuff, but you've been noticed in your absence, young sir.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that you're worrying about it, but I think you'd be more worried if I had an accident or even if I get called with a mobile phone or banned 10 months. I've been called once, I got 6 points. I'll get called again, that's it. So,
Yeah, no, I can imagine, man. Yeah. Well, I'm a bit peed off, as you can see, about my antenna, because I'm going to have to waste even more Perspex now. And unfortunately, Perspex ain't cheap, to be honest. It's like that sheet probably cost me like £7, £8 for a bit of plastic over.
well, it's not that expensive, is it? But, yeah, like I say, let me know that I'm after it, so I'll get in touch when I'm free. That's what we said, Joe, we just sort something out and we'll go from the others.
Yeah, no, fair enough, mate. So you're back home tonight then, obviously, because you're in your shack.
Yeah, I'm on the vertical in the shack. This one's for 710. Do you want to listen on me locked out in that beach like you showed on the wire?
Yeah, sure, mate. Give it a go. I can't even use my Switch. Every time I use my Switch, even though I paid good money for it, I paid like £90. It just drops my signal like over half. Yeah, it's 3 and 3 over. Thank you for the heart, me. Yeah, you're now 4 and 3. Right, hang on a minute. I'll just record it. I'll record both and then I'll send it to you via WhatsApp. So just give me a second while I get my camera on. And you speak on the wire again when I drop the mic. Just give me a moment. Where's the camera? I know you can see it on the feed really, but... Right, go ahead. Yeah, you did come up to about 4 then, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, to be fair, I wasn't getting you very good on the way up. I mean, it was working, but it was working, but it wasn't as good as it.
Just got a lot of static, like a vacuum cleaner coming in right at the very end there.
I hear it. Sounds like a data to me.
Right, give me a second. I'm just sending you the video now.
It's somewhat tuning up, I mean.
Somebody tuning up on the band. Frequencies in use. Frequencies in use. This frequency is in use.
It is in use. M7WLO Friday, like 0 Oscar Mike Tango with M7. Is it Lima Whiskey Oscar? Whiskey Lima Oscar. I keep getting the wrong way around.
Well, it's not like you talk to many people, is it, mate? You know, come on. And it's on my flicking channel. And it's on, well, actually, you don't look at my radio anymore. Back in the day when I had all my signage and everything up. But I've sold another of my whistlers, which man can be pleased to know. That saved me this month in regards to finances. So I'm now down to one BCT 15X and one Whistler TRX2. And then my little Yaesu that I use for running the DMR on.
I'm just getting a collection here. I'll have some collection of radios and all kinds. I don't know when it's ever going to end.
I'm just trying to work out why there's something not plugged, switched on that would normally be switched on. Why is that not switched on? Hang on a minute. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is going up and down, mate. It's going up and down. But, I mean, we're lucky that we can hear each other. I think that if we go back to when I had my wire and you were on your wire, we wouldn't be able to hear each other. It's only because you've gone vertical and I've gone onto the Delta that we're now able to catch each other most of the time, I reckon.
Yeah, I do like that young little thing. I do like that young little. I'm very envious. Very envious of it. It's very clever, isn't it? Really, really clever. But, yeah. Vertigo on 30 meters. Vertigo is key.
Yeah, there's. I mean, the thing is now is that I don't struggle. I'm amazed myself sometimes in that, you know, whereas before I would struggle 15, 20 minutes sometimes to get in. Like last night I was on. I don't know who was in the stream, but I did sell the one with a dodgy stream. Last night I was in a massive pile up, you know, and usually I'd be sitting there like struggling to get in, and I just got straight in, top of the pile, and I was like, wow. And it wasn't even a particularly strong signal. Do you know what I mean? But I was like, yeah, I think that, in fact, that was the Iceland one. Yeah, I went straight into Iceland, top of the pile.
Oh, there you go. There you go. It definitely works. Like I say, I love that antenna. Okay. I can't really talk my equipment out here. It could
Well, I mean, you should be able to get close of it, to be honest. It depends how long your garden is. Your garden doesn't look too dissimilar to mine. I think maybe, is it a bit shorter? I know when I was looking at your videos, it struck me as a little bit shorter, but it also struck me as a little bit wider, which should mean you'd get a more equilateral triangle. Do you know how wide your garden is?
Yeah, about the same as next door.
That's not helpful, is it? How wide's your garden in meters?
You could probably call the 40-foot truck. That's how long it is.
I need it in meters, width and length.
Sure, because you've got the summer house at the bottom of the garden. It's a lot longer behind it. There's still room behind it.
Yeah, so how long and how wide in meters is your garden? He's having to go on Google now, convert feet to meters, isn't he?
Yeah, it's about 15 metres wide. About 15 metres wide it's got to be a good 35 metres long.
Ah, wow, you could build that antenna easy then, and it would be better because yours would be a more equilateral triangle. Because mine's 20 by 20 by 5, so that's a total of 40. Oh, crikey, what was it? 49.4 meters. I mean, you could pretty much probably go full 80 meters, or pretty damn close to get, you know, as close to resonance on 80 meters. Yours would be better. All you need to do is stick one, you know, center somewhere up by your house, and then go down to your bottom corners. You'd have an amazing antenna, man.
Yeah, where would be the feed point though? Would be at the point of the triangle, wouldn't it? So that would have to be above the shed, and then run down and then into the shed.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. But you could stick a pole behind the shed as your feed point, and then go off to like plant pots either side of your, you know, top left hand side of your house, right hand side of your house. You know, running your wires down, and you're sorted. You wouldn't need anything else. Sammy's back. Sam.
Pretty far apart. I could pause them pretty far apart. Facing into the house on a shoulder.
Well, if you worked out where you could put your poles, right, and then give me those dimensions, I don't mind running it through ChatGPT. We did it for Gary. I don't know if he's finished doing his antenna yet, but I reckon it's almost like the antenna is a random length antenna, almost. You know, it's got to be close enough to A band or A resonant frequency to tune, but it hasn't got to be that close if you're using an external tuner, you know, because you get away with a lot more. But yeah, I mean, if you could get closer to 80 than you do to 40, I mean, if you're saying 30, that's 30 down one side. What did you say? 30? 15, 30, 15, 30. So that's 60, 75. You would pretty much be on 80 meters. Yeah, I would do that, mate. I would go all the way down. I would go 35 meters down, like, you know, and then 35 meters back. So that's 70. And 15 is, no, 60, sorry. Yeah, you'd get to 75 meters of wire. Wow, you would be so, I mean, that's easy, mate. You're easy close enough to 80 meters to get that almost on resonance, and the rest of them would be just on, you know, just off your tuner. Yeah, I think, and the only problem is if you had the feed point at the long end, you actually get a better feed. So instead of feeding it on a corner, it kept telling me if I could feed mine from the center, so basically go down either side on a triangle and then feed it in the middle of the bottom edge, you get a stronger signal. Well, I'm learning it off of ChatGPT, but I was just trying to, you know, work out the different places to feed it to get the best thing for DX, you know. And, you know, that, so I've got the best I can get for DX for where my antenna is, because I can't go to the other corner of my house. Plus, I can't run ladder wire all the way down my garden. But you've got a shed down the bottom of the garden, so you're laughing. You could do it. You could have the perfect setup there. Go for the full 75 meters of wire. Centre feed it on the bottom edge, and you're laughing. And if you could just get that top one up as high as possible, that's your peak point, because it's a balanced antenna.
And is it directional? Do you know that yours is 5 point something meters long? Is it directional in that direction?
Yes and no. I mean, you're going off in 3 different directions. One direction is weaker than the other. You know, it's like my strongest point is halfway down the wire, right? So my strongest point is pointing northeast, but I've got 2 other sides to the antenna that it's still going off. You know, it's like with any antenna, your strongest point is the middle of the wire. You know, even if you've got an end-fed wire, your strongest point is the middle, but because it's a straight wire, it's still doing the same thing. You know, it's going off. But if you keep your middle of your wire in the exposed area, that's kind of where you have to worry about. And it's the same with the delta loop. The middle of your wire is going to be the very peak on yours, which would be up near the house. But that does, you know, so that's why you need to get that as high as you can, really, because that'll be shooting off, that'll be giving you your strongest signal. But you've still got radiation off the left and the right, over. Affect the feeder. What feeder? No. No, it definitely says you get less loss with ladder wire, if that's what you're on about. You're on about ladder wire. Yeah, somebody's trying to talk over us now, Stuart. KF8BTH has arrived. Right, so do you want to go live, Stuart? Well, I don't mind coming over onto yours. I can go and watch a bit of telly as well then.
Oi, oi.
Oh, is that you? Is that Kilo Foxtrot 8 Bravo Tommy Hotel?
Oi, oi.
No, it's just somebody talking up, Stuart. Oh, you're not on 40, okay, mate. All right, well, if you want to go live, Stu, I don't mind popping across to yours. I'll go on my phone. I'm not too fussed about doing radio this evening. I was up till blooming 11:15 last night trying to get to the top of the list, and then some guy in that repeater just jumped in and kabunked me.
Oi, oi.
Don't do it like that. I'm going off live.
Oi, oi.
Yeah, we'll see, mate, won't we? I mean, if you're saying the flex is that much better, we will see. But okay, mate, you go live then, and I'm just going to shut down here, and then I'll come in on my phone. Over.
Yeah, I'm going to go see some of the emails on the way again in the morning.
Sorry, say that again. Over.
I said I'm going to go and get something to eat because I am up early in the morning. Do you know?
Oh, right, okay, so so you're not going to go live now. So I've just sat here and warmed the audience up for you, and you're not even going to go live, over?
Yeah, that's the way I roll.
All right, mate. Okay, well, it looks like I'm stuck live. This is Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar, drop in frequency, over.
Yeah, okay,
Right, Stuart's in the log. Right, where are we? Yeah, so got a bit gumped yesterday. I don't really want to be on the radio. I have to be honest, guys. I only popped on because Stuart said, was anybody on? I fancy a night off. I've been on for like 3 days in a row. So, I probably am going to call it there anyway.
Oi, oi.
French, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to call it. I had a late night last night, and I'm really, and after my disappointment with my antenna building today, but luckily the Flex is coming tomorrow, and I am in deep hope that my Flex works, because I bought it as a spares or repair because it was untested by a guy that does dealing in radios, and he didn't have a Firewire card. So I am praying that I have bought the bargain of a century with my Flex 3000. So fingers crossed that it works. I know Stuart's hoping for me. Well, he's hoping that it doesn't work, because then he knows that his money's well spent on a working one, and I've bought a bookend. But we shall see. We shall see. I will be plugging it in at some point tomorrow evening, but I have got a training course till 5, so it's going to be a late one either way. All right then, everyone. You might have to publish it like that. Well, yeah, and he didn't have a Firewire card. I fitted my Firewire card, so we'll see. You know, that's kind of done. But I wish I could fix this MFJ, to be honest. I don't know why the power's dropping on it. I might have to take that apart and see if there's anything I can look at in there that's gone black. Because when I key up, my I'm not getting the same output that I get through the radio, and yet it seems to tune okay, but the power output says like 30 watts. No, 3 watts. Yeah, 3 watts. Shh. Oh yeah, sorry, let's go back to, I want to go back to Thingy's question. Craig, you still here, mate? Is Craig still here? Let's have a look. Oh, Craig's gone, I think. Is Craig gone? Are you still here, Craig? I didn't know what you meant by that. What do you mean by feck the feeder and add the balun on the loop? Feck the feeder and add the balun on the loop. I mean, I've got an unan on there. I've actually just ordered two RF baluns. I know I could make them, but I priced it up to make it. And to make it was going to cost me, with the box, with the bit of coax and the time and effort, it's going to cost me about 32 quid, right, for a decent toroid. And I've ordered a decent made one that was reduced from 76 to 37. So I bought 2 of those instead. So, yeah. So we'll see. Yes, I've got two inline balance coming. So I'm going to stick one of those on the Delta. So that'll probably help. That'll go in the cupboard. Well, actually, it's going to go... Well, actually, yeah, it will go in the cupboard because it's got to go at the bottom of the feed line, isn't it? So it's going to have to go after the unan, isn't it? I think it goes radio side of the unan. Is that right? I think so. Anywho, all right then, everyone. I shall see you later. I'm just trying to find my end stream button. 34 minutes. There we go. All right. Love you all. Bye, 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 bye.